In this video, I'm going to show you how to hand sew a single-turned hem using a herringbone stitch. You'll need a garment to be hemmed, dressmaker's beeswax, a hand sewing needle, a thimble, good quality thread, a pair of scissors and some pins. Neaten the raw edge to be hemmed before you start with either a zigzag or an overlocker. Price up a single-turned hem onto the wrong side of your fabric using the allowance given on your project. Thread your needle and tie a knot in the end. Run the thread over the wax. Using wax coats the thread and stops it from getting too knotty as you sew. Then run your fingers over the thread to remove any lumps of wax. Lift up the left hand corner of the pressed hem and do a couple of back stitches on the wrong side to secure your thread. Lay the hem flat again. Herringbone stitches work diagonally from left to right. Start by picking up one or two threads from the garment just above the neatened edge of the hem. Make sure you don't pass the needle through to the outside of the garment or your stitches will show. Move your needle 1 cm in a diagonal towards the hem allowance and sew a small stitch. Again, making sure not to pass the needle all the way through to the outside. If your thread gets caught on the raw edge as you sew, use your needle to release it and pull it straight. Repeat by making a diagonal stitch onto the garment, catching 1 or 2 threads, then sewing diagonally back onto your hem allowance. Again, just use your needle if that gets crooked. Make sure your stitches aren't pulled too tight as you sew, or they'll make the hem look really noticeable on the outside. Repeat this series of stitches until you reach the end of your hemline. Finish your stitches off by doing a couple of back stitches on the neatened edge of your hem allowance. Then pass your needle underneath the edge. Cut close to the edge and trim off your thread.